Cassie? Cass? How did this...
Magic.
Magic?
I discovered a trove of antique and vintage magician's props. The price was right, and I thought it was perfect for this time of year. Besides, who doesn't love a front row seat for a Halloween magic show?
But didn't this shipment just arrive? I mean, how did you... One day you're going to stop surprising me.
You will never stop surprising me with how handsome you look in this uniform.
Well, I thought you might be closing up. You want to ride home?
I would love that. I just need a few more minutes to close up.
And I made reservations for next Thursday at the Manor, so keep it open.
Why? Is it a special occasion?
It's October 24th. It's your birthday.
You know, Jake, I was thinking maybe we could do something different this year.
Like what? The Manor's a great restaurant.
I mean, like a party. Think about it, Jake. This might be the last time that we can get our whole family together with Lori applying to study abroad next year.
Yeah. I guess Brandon's not going to launch a music career from Middleton. What happened? When did my kids become grown-ups?
Well, moving around so much, I never had the chance to get my whole family in one place. And that's what I want for my birthday next week. My husband, my children, and everyone else I love in one place to celebrate our family before we all head off in different directions.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just hope it all comes together.
The relief troops are here.
Thank you so much for babysitting today. I was really in a bind.
I just love to see her sweet little face.
How was the honeymoon?
Oh, the chalet you sent us to was just perfect.
Not again. It's not worth picking up. You'll get the idea.
I had hoped that we could throw your party at Great House, but some guests reserved the room online last week.
Well, with our bed and breakfast full, will you still be able to make it to my party?
Sure. Oh, we just have to let them in. I mean, it won't take any time.
Oh, and of course, please let us know if you need us to help in any way.
I really appreciate it. Actually, would you be able to help out tomorrow? I've got a lot of cleaning to do to get the house ready for my party on Thursday.
Our Saturday got pretty packed, but we could try to...
No, I don't want you to go to any trouble.
I might know of a babysitter.
That would be great. Thank you again. And as always, make yourselves right at home. Although, I didn't get a chance to do any grocery shopping for the last few days.
Don't worry about us. We'll go to the diner.
Great. Okay, bye, sweetie. Mommy will see you later. Thank you.
Why don't we have Cassie's party at my rental cottage?
It's a great idea. Is it available?
Oh, I've got some people interested, but I'll just tell them it's booked. Family party. Haven't had one of those in years. Not since he left.
So, what made you choose Middleton for your wedding?
Business, actually. Drew has got a big business deal in the works.
Oh. You know, I could swear that I've seen you before.
Mrs. Tinsdale, your husband was my t-ball coach.
Oh. Who are your parents?
Well, if you don't mind, I haven't seen my mother, and I'd rather not have her find out that I'm here through the rumor mill. We haven't spoken in quite some time, so.
Enough said. When you hire Martha Tinsdale, you hire discretion. I am so sorry about the odor. The store next door had a leak of something that I'd rather not discuss. They did clean it up, but the smell still lingers, especially in this miserable heat.
We have to keep this short anyway. It's all, a bit, stifling.
Thank you. All right, then. Let's dive right in, shall we? Now, I'd like to start by asking you both about your shared vision.
Well, Helen is the one with the vision. And if it makes her happy, I'm happy to pay for it.
I just want everything to be perfect.
And you deserve it, which is why I'm thinking that what this wedding needs is a horse-drawn carriage.
I have been dreaming about that since I was 4 years old.
You know, I am going to leave the details up to you, lovely ladies. I wonder if you can start immediately, and I will pay you the balance next week.
Oh, of course.
So I thought we could start with the first dance. I'd like to make it really memorable. What are your ideas?
One word. Fireworks. Let's start things off with a bang.
This is going to be so much fun. You think we should have French or Italian for lunch?
I feel more like Thai.
It's too spicy. Let's do French.
French it is, then. Huh. Those look authentic, not reproductions.
Would you like to take a closer look?
Yeah.
Over 100 years old, and still a complete set. They once belonged to Eric Weiss himself.
Houdini?
They always seem to find their way into the right hands.
Wow. They're pristine.
Drew used to have a thing for magic tricks, but he's just way too busy for hobbies anymore.
Yeah. Even a year ago, I would have snapped these up in a heartbeat.
Come on, I'm hungry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you must be
Mia.
Drew. Wow. I thought you left Middleton for good.
Well,
I'm Helen. I'm Drew's fiance.
Oh.
Drew invented an amazing app for the financial sector, and he's selling it to a company in the next town. So when I heard he grew up here, everything just seemed beyond perfect. It was the right time, right place, right guy.
Marriage.
yeah.
I'm happy that things are working out so well for you.
Oh.
Oh.
So much for my lucky briefcase.
It was really time he replaced it anyway.
What is that?
That satchel is part of the same collection as the playing cards. It belonged to a great magician. Some say he was Houdini's equal until a failed stunt ended his career.
Really? You know what? I'll take it.
You sure it's for you? Using another person's magic?
I'm not superstitious.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you borrow it, and if you like it, you can pay me back.
That sounds like my kind of deal.
Can we get out of here?
Yeah.
I just really want that lunch that you promised me.
Absolutely. And then I really have to get some work done. Hey, what's the best place around here to avoid interruptions?
The Espresso Cafe is quiet this time of day.
Is their coffee as good as I remember?
Your memory won't let you down.
Thanks.
Great. It was really nice to meet you. See you around town, I'm sure.
Bye.
Bye. So, Gwen tells me that you're looking for a babysitter job.
That's right. I've sort of been in limbo the last couple of years. I grew up here, so I moved back thinking that getting back to my roots might help me figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life.
What did you study in school?
Well, I should have listened to everybody when they told me an art degree was a surefire ticket to the unemployment line. Just because you love something doesn't mean you're supposed to chase it as a career. But I've always loved kids, and so I started babysitting part-time.
I think you're the perfect fit for the job. It's settled. Something tells me that you're exactly what we need.
Okay, what can I do for you, Lori?
I don't understand why I got a C on the last assignment. I got A's all throughout high school. I was in the National Honor Society. I think you must have mixed up my assignment with someone else's.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm sorry you're disappointed with your grade, but there is more to writing a story than just assembling the facts. I'm looking for depth, passion, a unique point of view.
But if I get a C in your class, I'll lose my academic scholarship, and I can't afford to be here without that help.
And that's not my problem, Lori. Your next assignment is due Friday the 25th. That's a week from now. Alicia Quince? No, not interrupting anything. What can I do for you?
Thank you. Good morning, Martha.
My, your new window display is really something, Cassie. You certainly have a way of conjuring up the season.
I noticed you've made some changes yourself.
I'll let you be the first to know. Martha's Sweet Beginnings is now in the wedding planning business.
Oh, Martha, that's wonderful. Jake and I loved what you did for us.
Well, I guess I'll head back out into that heat. 85 degrees today, and it's supposed to hit 100 soon. This awful heat has made the leftover odor from that sewage leak linger just a little longer than I'd hoped. I've tried everything.
I actually have something that could work for you with your atmosphere. This is a natural cleansing product made from extract of crabapple, which is used to fight unsightliness and contamination. You can borrow it.
Does it work?
Just wait until the smoke clears.
Ooh. Well, the only reason that I'm even considering this is I've literally tried absolutely everything. How does it work?
Well, you put one incense cone right in here,
An incense cone in there.
light it, and then direct the smoke to where the odor is more prominent. I'm told that the energies work on the principle of redirection.
Redirection. Well, as I said, I'll try anything. Thank you, Cassie. Oh,
Martha.
well, thank you very much.
Jake,
Hi.
what are you doing here?
Well, Middleton was having one of its patented no-crime days, so I was looking for a diversion. Thought you might need a security guard.
No, I mean, shouldn't you be at the airport?
Well, Brandon's flight doesn't get in for another 3 hours. Brandon got on an earlier flight. It arrives in 1 hour. And you had no way of knowing that. Well, I better get going. Looks like we'll be home for dinner after all.
Great.
That's not gonna be any trouble, will it?
Trouble? Not for me.
So that's a half-calf non-fat latte? And a tea coming up.
So cute.
Hi, can I get a ham and Swiss, an egg salad, and a yogurt for my little lamb chop here?
I'll just wait outside.
Mom. Hi. I'm trying to get a hold of you, but every time I call, your phone goes right to voicemail.
George, this is my son, Drew. Drew, this is my husband, George.
Hi. Sorry I didn't come to the wedding.
I wasn't even sure if you got the invitation since I hadn't heard from you.
Well, I wanted to, but I had so much going on.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting you to. After all, you haven't called or written in so long.
Why don't we just leave it all behind us? I mean, everything is different now. I gotta show you what I've been working on. Check this out.
Looks pretty sharp.
Oh, thanks. I designed it myself. See, look, this dotted line projects future stock prices based on historical cycles. Mom, when you see where this is gonna take me, you're gonna be so proud. This is the next big thing.
I hope it is. This time.
Isn't this one plate too many?
Well, family takes up a lot of room, especially when it's so full of love. How's school, Lori?
It's a lot different than I thought it would be.
We're home.
Well, I hope we have room for another guest.
Hey, Cassie.
Hi.
Thought I'd surprise you and bring Tara for your birthday.
Aw, thank you. Well, you're just in time for dinner.
Hey, Grace. Is it going? I haven't seen you in a long time. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, it sounds like this break came at just the right time.
Speaking of time, that is my pumpkin walnut meringue. I'll be right back.
So, looks like I have an internship lined up for the spring semester.
Hey, congratulations. And in Nashville.
No. I'll be living in Portland.
Oregon?
I got accepted to the university for a master's in psychology.
It's one of the top programs in the country.
A lot of music opportunities in Portland?
Well, I'll make my own opportunities. I'm just so ready to be done with school and start my real life. I'm really, really lucky to have Tara by my side.
Oh, that's so romantic.
I'm just a little worried that you two are getting ahead of yourselves. To build careers, it takes a lot of hard work and focus.
What's the problem, Dad?
Well, I just hope you know what you're doing.
I'm glad I set the timer. I didn't want to leave that in the oven too long.
Smells great, Cassie.
Everything has its perfect moment, and you have to embrace it when you can.
All right. Put one cone in the incense burner. Oh. Three cones in the incense burner. Uh-oh. Oh, no, oh my. Too much. Door. The door. Oh, out. No. Oh, Drew, so good to see you again.
I need to talk to you.
And I need to talk to you. Quick question. I have been sourcing grass-fed beef for the entrees.
Forget it.
Oh, well, they're closed on Sundays, so I really need to square things up today.
No, just forget all of it. I can't pay for any of it.
What? Oh, dear, what happened?
Well, you see this satchel I got at the Bell Book and Candle? Well, one of the pages of my contract got lost in this secret pocket, and I didn't realize, and I signed the contract and ended up signing away the rights to my app. So much for giving Helen the wedding of her dreams. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the worst thing I've ever smelt in my life.
Oh, my. Oh, what a nightmare. I never dreamed that Cassie would actually give me something that made things worse.
Yeah, like this satchel she gave me. That ruined my business.
But what on earth happened?
It must have reacted to something in the air. I've never even heard of something like this happening. You know, I could try a different formulation.
Oh, please, Cassie. I didn't ask for your help in the first place. You offered. And your help just made everything worse. So you'll forgive me if I don't welcome a new solution with open arms.
Martha, I'd never do anything to jeopardize your business.
Well, then what went wrong?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that.
Well, until you do, perhaps you should consider keeping your magic to yourself. In fact, I would prefer it if you would stay out of my business altogether.
So pretty. Like a flower garden, only sparkly.
They all have different meaning. luck, solving difficulties, creativity.
Do you have a minute?
Of course. Sit down.
I found this book at the library. It talks about Elizabeth Merriwick.
The Gray Lady sounds intriguing. I've always felt a strong connection with my great aunt.
It says she disappeared, vanished without a trace.
I didn't know that.
And if I find what I think I'm going to, then I'll have my story for journalism class.
I think you'll do a great job.
There is one other thing, a weird coincidence. It turns out that you and the Gray Lady have the same birthday, October 24th.
Well, then there's one more thing to celebrate on Thursday.
Not exactly. The 24th is also the day she disappeared.
Well, I hope my birthday party isn't quite as exciting.
Sorry to bother you, George.
That's Mr. O'Hanrahan.
Right, of course, Mr. O'Hanrahan. Just wondering if my mom is here.
Well, even if she was, I'm not sure she'd want to see you.
It's just that I really need someone to talk to.
I got a fresh pot of coffee. Why don't you come on in?
Gwen, where's George? I thought you two were inseparable.
Oh, he likes to get a later start on the day than I do. I heard you met Drew.
Yeah, he was in the store on Friday.
I hope he didn't cause you too much trouble.
Well, it seems he's caused you some worry in the past.
It's the way he is. He never takes responsibility when things go wrong. He always looks for someone else to blame.
Well, it sounds like your family has quite a difficult history to overcome.
This is the first time I've seen him in 5 years.
Which of these do you think would look best in that magic display? Right in the center, I was thinking.
This one. Oh, aren't those beautiful? Playing cards always remind me of happy evenings with my family. We'd make a big bowl of popcorn and play hearts with the children all night long. No matter what hand he was dealt, Drew would always shoot the moon. Drove us all crazy. But I couldn't help but admire his moxie. I'll take them.
I'll make you a deal.
So how's that deal going you're working on?
You didn't hear? I signed away the rights to my app, but now I'm broke.
I hadn't heard. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that's not the worst of it. My fiance left me. When I told her what happened, she gave me back the ring and said she hopes I have a good life.
Well, if she can't stomach the tough times, then she's not the right girl for you.
This Cassie, she seems to get involved in everyone's life around here. Is she really what people say she is?
She's done some pretty amazing things. Things I can't explain. You know, maybe you should pay her a visit.
You certainly have a lot going on in there.
It's such a lovely day. I thought we could talk business about taking a nice stroll.
Just to be clear, I am meeting with other people. This isn't just my wedding at stake. I have to think of the people who look to my magazine to represent the very best in wedding chic.
I've been a subscriber for years. I think I've kept every issue since 1992. Nobody knows your magazine better than I.
I am looking for the total package here. Everything needs to radiate style and taste.
The delivery got rescheduled to tomorrow. Yeah, I'm closing up in about 20 minutes, so why don't you bring Grace by here? Thanks, Mia. Drew, how did the satchel work out for you?
Not too well. If I had anything left to lose, I wouldn't be here. Can I ask you something? Did you know that this satchel has a secret pocket?
Well, it belonged to a magician, so I can
And
see
did you
why.
know that my fiance would leave me when my business deal got screwed up?
There's no way I could have known that.
That's not what I hear. I hear that you have special powers, that the things you give to people change their lives, and I just want to know why I got dealt a bad hand.
I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Well, then prove me wrong. Fix my life.
Your life isn't mine to fix.
I'm not buying this. I'll tell you what. If I get my life back, nobody loses. But if I don't, let's just say that I'm good at making things disappear.
You sure are right about this town being charming.
It's the kind of place that attracts the right kind of person.
One day you'll lose something, and then you'll know exactly how this feels. In fact, I hope you do. I hope you lose everything. I am sorry I ever agreed to get married in Middleton. I hate this town.
Things like this never happen in Middleton. I'll take care of it. I promise.
I'll be frank with you. I don't like what I see.
Drew? You okay?
My life is ruined thanks to your boss.
Drew, not everything is somebody else's fault.
I bet you're glad we went our separate ways, aren't you?
It's a time in my life I'd rather forget.
Incredible. Everyone thinks it's okay to just write me off. Well, you know what? I'm done being ignored. Middleton is gonna pay attention to me.
Oh. Good, I was hoping to find you before I head out again. How many pumpkins do you think we need for the party? What's wrong?
Read it.
Brandon and Tara eloped.
Keep reading.
Tara and I are in love. It's like Cassie said. This is our perfect moment, and we need to embrace it. Jake, I'm sure they'll realize that...
Cassie, you introduced them, and you gave them the idea to elope.
We'll find them.
No. I'll take care of this on my own.
Motion carried. And now on to the next item on the agenda of this meeting of the Middleton Citizens League. It seems that Middleton, at the moment, is not the idyllic paradise that we're all used to. I suggest we start by addressing the Bell Book and Candle.
My store? What about it?
You gave me a smoke bomb, and now my store smells like a skunk. And Gwen's poor son is nursing a broken heart and the death of all of his hopes and dreams, all because you thought that he might need a satchel.
You can't blame that on Cassie.
No one is assigning blame. But honestly, Cassie, as mayor, when will you learn that Middleton is not the place to dabble in the dark arts? Really does seem like both of us would have been better off if we'd never come to you for help.
Oh, you've given me a lot to think about.
I think that we will all be doing a lot of thinking between now and the next meeting. Meeting adjourned.
How are you all holding up?
Well, I'm okay, but I know that Jake is imagining the worst. I'm still holding out hope that Brandon will do the right thing.
You always see the good in people.
You know, thank you so much for offering your vacation home for the party. It's the perfect place for everyone to celebrate, and that's what matters most.
Hey, Grandpa. I was just wondering if I could check something in the basement.
Of course. I'll be up here if you need me.
Thanks.
Hey, do you mind if I see those? Take a card.
I don't know how you did that. I've been practicing that trick all morning. I still can't figure out how it's done.
If you like, I can show you how to do this trick. It's super easy. And once you learn one, you can learn the rest of them.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Maybe we can help each other out.
You know, it occurred to me, I got a friend who's a lawyer. If you like, I could show him your contract and see what he thinks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love a chance to get back at those guys.
One step at a time. Just let him read it and see if there's anything you can do.
You do that for me?
I do it for your mom.
It's Elizabeth Mary Wick's diary, the Gray Lady herself. I stayed up half the night reading it, and I came across this, dated October 21st.
That's today.
3 days before her birthday, and yours. Listen, this heat is unrelenting, like nothing anyone has ever experienced in Middleton or in the surrounding counties. I dare not voice my feelings to anyone else, but I write them here where I face no judgment. At the very moment when happiness seems most attainable, I am smothered and stricken. If anything happens to spoil my birthday, no, I will write of that no more. She was scared of her birthday, and she was right to be because something really did happen to her.
Well, I must admit, it does sound a lot like what's going on right now.
You don't think something's gonna happen on your birthday, do you?
Wouldn't be a birthday if there wasn't a surprise.
What should we do?
Protect it. If we can.
I know he's screening his calls and he's ignoring my texts.
He'll come back. I know he will.
Yeah, not until he makes the biggest mistake of a lifetime. I can't believe this is happening.
Look, Cassie knows what she's doing. I'm sure that it's all gonna work out.
Oh, you don't know Brandon. He's gonna go through with this just to prove that he's right. He's as stubborn as they come. Call me if anything comes up, will you?
Yeah, you got it.
I thought Jake would be home by now, but I guess he's working late. I'll get back as soon as I can. You sure you don't mind sticking around longer?
I've got nothing else to do.
Okay. It's supposed to be hot again tomorrow. Grace might want to play in the sprinklers to stay cool.
All finished. The paint will be fully dry in the morning.
Thanks for the touch-up. I will be more careful next time I move the herb cabinet. Hello, Drew.
Cassie Nightingale. I didn't know novelty shops in sleepy little towns stayed open so late.
I'm just polishing up the magic.
Now you see it? Now you don't. I came here to give you one last chance to make things right.
And what makes you think it's the last chance?
I know my business is gone. I know my fiance is gone. And I know you had something to do with it.
Destiny is not something within anyone's power. If something matters to you, it's worth trying everything in your bag of tricks.
How did you get that?
You can keep it if you like.
Miss Quince, do you have a minute?
Of course. Is this about your assignment for class?
I just keep finding parallels. First, the birthday, then the heat wave, and now the fire. Thankfully, the firefighters got there quickly. This is the Gray Lady's house after the fire.
I have to admit, I admire your passion.
Thank you.
This all seems like a wild goose chase. I can't see it getting a passing grade in my class.
But you haven't read it yet.
If I were you, I would find another project. You still have time. Look, I know how difficult it is to have to scrap a story and start all over. Here, why don't you take a look at this? The piece on page 17 is woefully under-researched. Between you and me, I don't care much for the writer. You write me a better version of this piece, I'll accept it. Or you can go back to your project. It all depends on you finding the facts in time, and that's a big risk to take.
I'm worried about the party, George. George? What are you doing?
Oh, picked up a new hobby.
I didn't know you could do magic tricks.
Well, actually, I'm taking lessons from Drew.
From Drew? I don't want him taking advantage of you.
No, it's not like that. Just getting to know him better. Try to make things better for both of you. Find out how I can help.
Helping Drew never turns out the way you think it will. It was about 5 years ago. He asked us for the money we'd saved for college so he could make a last tuition payment himself. We gave it to him, and he lost it all in some crazy scheme.
That must have been quite a blow.
We went into debt to be able to pay his tuition so he could graduate, and all he did was ask us for more so he could start a business. We said no.
Well, I think you did the right thing.
He didn't see it that way. It's exhausting, George. I would do anything to have him back in my life. But I have no idea how that could ever be possible.
Forget card tricks. We don't need anything fancy to make Cassie's party special.
With Brandon gone, should we even have the party? It just doesn't seem right without all of us there.
Has anyone heard from Brandon?
Not yet, but I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
But I can't stop worrying.
Because of the fire?
If there really was a curse on the Gray Lady, then there could be a curse on you. I've already lost my mother. I can't lose you too.
Lori, you know your dad. He would never let anything happen to me. I need something to sweep into.
Here. You can use this.
Had this for such a long time now.
It's beautiful. What did it mean?
Strength, protection.
Our appointment's in 10 minutes.
We're on time. You want this too, don't you?
Of course I do. I love you.
And I love you. It's like Cassie said. This is our perfect moment. And we need to embrace it.
I'm ready.
What's that? Yeah. And when you wake up, we'll go play in the sprinkler like your mommy said, okay? Yeah. Oh. There you go. Look. Look who's that. Okay. I'll just get everything ready, okay?
Brandon called?
No, it's hot in here. We should turn the AC on.
What was that?
I don't know. Come on. Cassie? 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 Cassie?
Is she okay?
Cassie? Lori, call an ambulance. Cassie, can you hear me? You should get some rest.
I'm fine. I just got dehydrated. I didn't think it was going to be 100 degrees in October.
I'm sorry about what I said. I never should have blamed you. Brandon's got a mind of his own.
Well, I'm sure wherever he is, he's right where he's supposed to be.
Cassie, how are you feeling?
Much better. Thanks to your dad and Lori.
So I understand congratulations are in order.
We never actually made it inside the courthouse.
We drove all night. We left as soon as we got your call about Cassie. But, we're gonna set another date after Cassie's party.
Well, still, I kind of hoped you'd change your mind.
Well, our minds are made up.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll get together and figure it out before the party.
Jake, I don't know how we'll get together when we're all headed in different directions.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, can I come in? Nice place.
Renting a room upstairs until I figure out my next career move.
How long you lived here?
4 months. I've got some ideas. I might give an office job a try.
Office job, but seems like you're getting back into restorations.
It's just a side project. It's a picture of the Gray Lady. I don't think they realize how valuable it is.
How valuable is it?
It was painted by Elise Rathburn early in her career, and she went on to become a very famous portrait artist.
Well, you always did have a passion for art history.
Passion doesn't make a career.
That's not what you used to think. What changed?
You did.
That's because everything fell apart when you cut me out of your life.
You said you would come to Italy with me, but you never showed up and you never told me why.
Everything would have been fine if you just stayed in Middleton.
Yeah, well, it turns out Italy didn't work out so well for me either. Looks like I don't have what it takes. Never did.
I'm sorry I bothered you.
How's Cassie doing?
She's doing a lot better. She's just having a nap with Grace.
I really need to talk to you. I found an empty bottle of smelling salts in the trunk where I found the diary. They're for reviving consciousness, and the prescription on them is dated 2 days before the Gray Lady's birthday. Just like Cassie had a fainting spell yesterday. Cassie's birthday is tomorrow. The timing's the same. The coincidences, they just keep adding up.
Lori, honey, that's exactly what they are, coincidences. Real investigations are based on facts.
Please, just take me with you when you go to the Bell Book and Candle to talk to the fire marshal.
Well, it'd be nice to have some company, but no conspiracy theory talks, okay?
I'll just watch and observe.
I'm so glad you could come today.
How are you feeling? Do you want me to take Grace for a walk?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Actually, I might join you on that walk.
Grace would love that.
Oh, wow. There you go.
How's the job search going?
Not too well. Seems like everyone wants an admin job in a cushy office building. I've rewritten my resume so many times, I'm second-guessing everything, even my own name.
You never have to second guess when you're true to who you really are.
Someone close to me used to say that. But that was a long time ago. That door's closed.
Sometimes we need to open doors to let in the fresh air.
Have you seen anything yet?
Tests are coming up positive. There are trace amounts of flammable liquid.
What does that mean?
It means it may not have been an accident.
Drew Wyatt,
It's me?
you're under arrest.
For what?
Loitering at a crime scene.
I wasn't doing anything.
That's what they all say.
Is Middleton so perfect that they can waste police officers' time just arresting a guy who's walking down the street?
Well, it's enough to hold you while we investigate the fire at Cassie's shop. Plus, I'd say the guy that was seen harassing a store owner and was the last one to leave before the fire started is probably a prime suspect.
Okay, fine. I won't take it personally. I'm sure Cassie has something to do with this.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
So glad we can finally spend some time together. I missed you since you left home.
Yeah? I really missed you guys, too. I'm surprised my dad doesn't want me to just come back after I graduate and live with you guys, so he can keep telling me how to live my life. Once I'm married, he won't treat me like a little kid anymore.
Well, as long as that's not the only reason for your decision. One moment can change your destiny.
What's this sign all about?
I don't know, but I'll find out.
I hate to tell you this. Some local business owners filed a complaint with your landlord. You have any dangerous objects in your shop, he's within his rights to evict you. All right, now your only hope is to prove that it was arson and it wasn't your fault.
I didn't see this coming.
That's the most surprising thing I've heard in my whole life.
You seem to be carrying quite a heavy burden. Do you need some help?
Thank you, but you've done quite enough already. You do know that I had no choice but to go to the business association about your store. I did it for Middleton. It was nothing personal.
Well, maybe it's for the best. I've had so much going on and not having to worry about the store. Give me a chance to clean up some clutter.
Hi, Derek.
Hi, Gwen.
How's Drew?
He's fine. Well, probably bored more than anything else. You here to bail him out? All right, let's take a look. His bail is set for $30,000. So to get him out, it'll be $3,000. We can take cash or certified check.
That's a lot of money. What happens if nobody pays it?
Well, he'll sit here till the judge can see him, which is going to be Friday at the earliest.
That's 2 days in jail.
Cassie, you barely touched that. Does it taste all right? I know I'm not half the cook you are.
No, it was delicious. You put a lot of love into it. I just don't have much of an appetite. Brandon came by today. You really should talk to him, Jake. He needs your approval more than you realize.
What Brandon needs is somebody to talk some sense into him instead of filling his head with romantic ideas about young love.
You yourself know that young love can work. Did for you.
Yeah, I missed some opportunities because I was just like Brandon. I was in a rush to get started with real life.
Brandon's life started when you and his mother first met.
Hi, Cassie. George and I realized that we hadn't decided on what time the party should be tomorrow night. He thought 6, I thought 8.
Whatever works best for all would make me happy. When should I get there to decorate?
Oh, well, we can't actually get you in there until tomorrow when the current guests leave. They wanted to stay for a whole month, but the party was more important to me. It'll help me take my mind off things.
Things with Drew have been hard on you.
I just feel so bad that my son has been causing so many problems for you. Now he's in jail. At least while he's in there, he can't run away from his problems. It's too much money to take the risk that he'll disappear. Or worse.
No matter how old our children get, a mother's responsibility never ends.
It just seems like yesterday that he was heading off to college with promised plans and dreams. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this party. I can just picture it now, all of us together and celebrating. Well, maybe not all of us.
You know, bringing a family together takes more than just willpower. You have to have a plan, and you have to know when to change directions.
I couldn't help but notice you made some changes. What happened?
Well, there were complications, and I ended up having to redecorate.
Huh. Looks like you got rid of almost everything.
Yes, well, I had to.
I absolutely love it. I have to be honest, when I first came to this place, I did not know what to think of you. But now that you've redecorated, oh, it's perfect. I don't have to look any further. My 4-page home spread of my wedding belongs to Middleton and Martha's Sweet Beginnings.
Oh. Well, you know, I do have a bit of a knack for feng shui. May I ask, though, what brought you back this way?
A care package from your mayor that included some absolutely delectable chocolate latte truffles.
Cassie.
Thank you for my birthday breakfast.
It's nice to be able to do something for you for a change.
How's your project going?
Well, I feel like I have all the pieces, but I just don't know how to put them together.
Well, what does your professor say?
She wants me to give it up.
Is that a direct quote?
I have to get back to class. Oh, and Cassie, please be careful. Miss Quince! Miss Quince! I've done more research into my story.
Oh, I thought I advised you to give that up.
Well, then I remembered my favorite quote. Never let anybody tell you to give up a story. That just means the story's just begun.
You've read my book.
Elizabeth Merriwick disappeared without a trace. And everyone assumed she was dead, but no body was ever found. And nobody, not even her stalker, Andrew Weimark, was arrested. She just vanished without a trace, and I can't let her story end like that.
Lori, cold cases are notoriously difficult to write about. You'll drive yourself crazy, and I'm becoming genuinely concerned you're not going to meet your deadline. Trust me, I know from personal experience.
Which book was that from? I don't think I've read it.
It's because I used a pseudonym. When I was younger, I was told that my name was too feminine for writing about crime. So I started calling myself Alex Quinn. Like in the Victorian era, back when women weren't supposed to have interests outside the home.
Mia, I thought I gave you the day off.
You did. I just stopped by to bring you a present.
Come on in. You fixed it. Mia, it's just lovely.
I used to specialize in restoring old paintings. I missed it so much. I only wish that there was still a way for me to pursue it as a career.
Well, it's a wonderful birthday gift, Mia. Not only did you repair the painting, but you brought the Gray Lady back to life. I'm just so relieved to see her back where she belongs.
You made bail.
Really? Who? Mom. I'm so sorry. Whatever they said I did, I didn't do.
I can't believe you.
Where'd you get the money?
I own a cottage that I rent out to tourists. We were planning to have Cassie's birthday party there, but I didn't feel right about leaving you in here, so I rented it out.
Why now?
Cassie helped me realize it was time to bring my family back together.
I guess maybe it's time I paid her a visit.
We can still celebrate Cassie's birthday. We just have to do it at a restaurant or the house. The most important thing is that we're all together.
Lori, I don't know if right now is the best time for a birthday celebration anyway.
The way I see it is that if this really is a curse, then we still have time to break it. The Gray Lady disappeared before her party, so we just have to prevent the same thing from happening to Cassie. Listen, we are all of us on edge, arguing. I'm alone in my room, though I'm certain I will not call Gray House home for much longer. My stay here is coming to an end.
What else does it say?
It ends there. She knew something bad was gonna happen, and that no one was gonna protect her. Can you imagine how scared she must have been? And look at this. That's Andrew Weimark, the man who stalked the Gray Lady and made her disappear. He looks a lot like Drew.
Lori, honey, you're seeing things that aren't there.
Why are you being so close-minded? You're so stuck on your own opinions that you can't see what's best for me, Brandon, or even Cassie.
I need to get some fresh air.
Why? Where are you going?
Going for a walk. I'll be back in a little while.
Surprised to see me?
Should I be?
My mom had to cancel your party to bail me out. But I suppose you knew that. You seem to be involved in everything around here.
Well, when it's my family, I'm always involved.
That hasn't worked out too well for you recently, has it?
There's still work to do.
Even you can't predict the future.
No, but we can know our past. From the moment she saw you, she has wanted to spend her life with you.
Helen?
Well, we always remember the ones who stand by us when we're still figuring out who we're supposed to be.
And who am I?
You're a magician.
That's right, Cassie Nightingale. And I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Derek? Yeah, is Cassie in the office? Well, she was supposed to be home a couple hours ago. Well, call me if you have any info. Thanks.
She's not answering her cell.
Well, she's not answering her cell because she left it here.
Dad, I'm really worried.
Yeah, so am I, honey. It's like she just vanished. And so did the painting of the Gray Lady. Derek, I need you to put an APB out for Cassie. It looks like Drew skipped town. Find him. I'm gonna search the town.
Let me come with you.
Okay. Good to have another set of eyes. George and Gwen have to open Gray House. They've got guests, so could you stay with Grace?
I have to get back to the college to track something down. Something really important.
I can do it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Anything I can do to help Brandon's family.
Okay. Thanks. We'll meet back here at 7. Hopefully we found her by then.
Okay, you look for anything that's out of place. Anything, because you never know what clue might lead you in the right direction.
Well, it seems like if she were here, she wouldn't be hiding from us.
Well, you can't make assumptions when you're doing police work.
Okay. What's the matter?
Worried.
Oh, Dad, don't worry. We'll find her.
You know, Brandon, other than the days that you 3 kids were born, I think the best times in my life were the day that I met Cassie and the day that I met your mom. I don't know if I can go through that again. Losing Cassie like we lost your mother. Hello? Yeah. Okay. No. Okay, we'll be right there.
What is it?
It was your Grandpa George. He just got home to Gray House. Somebody's broken in and he thinks they're still there. We should go. Okay, wait here.
Be careful, Jake.
Lori, when did you get here?
Brandon texted me. I wanted to be with everyone.
Well, it's all clear. Follow me. Everyone stay close.
This family will always stay close. It's what we do.
Cassie.
You see, we all arrived in the same place after all.
What happened? You okay?
Never felt better in my life.
What are you doing here?
I'm here for the same reason as the rest of you. Follow me. We're all here for my birthday party.
Cassie, this is amazing.
It's beautiful, Cassie.
Cassie, when did you have time to do all this?
I always have time for my family. Life is taking us all in different directions, and that's as it should be, but our family is strong. And when it matters the most, we all find our way back to each other.
I love your costume.
Well, what's a Halloween party without costumes? There's something there for everyone.
Hey, what happened to the people who wanted to rent Gray House for the night? It was you, wasn't it? You planned this all along.
May have planned my birthday party, but the most important work was done by my family. Being here together.
Thank you so much for inviting me to this party.
Come to think of you as part of the family.
I really hope you can find that painting.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the birthday of Miss Cassie Nightingale, I present you a sight that you will never, ever forget. Now you don't see it? Now you do.
Where did that come from? That was stolen from our home.
Not stolen. Just borrowed.
Mia, when I first found out you weren't doing restorations anymore, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it's your passion for your art that's always inspired me. So for you to get it back, I had to do something.
I don't understand.
I brought the painting in to be evaluated at the museum. Mia, they want to hire you.
Why would you do something like this for me?
I can explain everything. So much I need to tell you.
So much I need to know. I thought you resented me for leaving you behind.
Well, it felt like that at the time. I mean, you were in Italy. I was here. I blew all my money in a bad business deal. And the truth is, I couldn't afford to go to Italy. I just didn't have the heart to tell you.
I wouldn't have cared.
I know that now. It's just the worst part of it.
Maybe it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, Cassie helped me realize that all my life I've been chasing these dreams and illusions, when really what I needed was right here in Middleton. With you.
Martha. Martha, I'm so glad you could come.
Thank you. I'm getting all kinds of inspiration from your decorating. You know, in case one of my clients wants some unconventional touches at one of their events.
Well, as long as you're having some fun, too.
Speaking of business, I took it upon myself to clear things up with your landlord.
And how did you do that?
Well, as you well know, my Tom plays golf with the fire marshal. I just can't believe that that painter could be so careless as to leave behind a turpentine-soaked rag in this heat.
Everyone makes mistakes, Martha.
Yes, we do. I mean, they do. I mean, you know, people do. Anyway, I may have gone just a tad overboard.
You, Martha?
Never.
Hey, guys.
True. Lawyer called. He was able to help you out after all. He got your contract nullified and was able to negotiate an even better deal.
Wow. Thank you. I guess that satchel did me a favor after all, didn't it?
I'm so happy for you. You found a way to create your own success.
Yeah. I'm really happy that the deal worked out, but I think I got something better. Look, this may sound crazy, but losing everything might have been the best thing that ever happened to me.
How, Drew?
Because I finally had to take responsibility for all the poor decisions I made in my life. And by blaming others, I was just driving away everybody who ever loved me.
Cassie got her party, and I got my son back.
She was so good.
There you go.
Grandma's is such a seasonally appropriate choice for a Halloween-themed party, don't you think?
I hope you put it on your wedding venue list.
Ooh, done and done.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. You know, on your birthday, you're not supposed to do things for other people. You're supposed to get pampered and get gifts.
Having all of you here is the greatest gift I could ever dream of.
Well, it turns out I was able to get you something else.
Edward Weimark? I've never heard of him.
Yes, you have. When he was Elizabeth Merriwick. It was her pseudonym. She was a prolific writer until the day she died at age 78.
So you found her.
She wrote in her diary about a man who was trying to stop her, and I thought it was Andrew Weimark, but it was her father. He didn't think women should be writers.
So what does Andrew Weimark have to do with it?
Well, that's the romantic part. They ran away together to get away from her father so she could continue her career as a writer. She reinvented herself in a small town in Texas, and she was able to make a home with the man she loved, just like you and Dad. They lived a long, happy life together.
Lori. Sounds like you have all the material you need for a great article.
I think my scholarship is safe.
Your family really knows how to have a good time.
Yeah. Cassie makes every moment special.
What are you guys doing in here?
Just talking about how happy we are.
We have big news. You tell them.
Well, you were right about finding the perfect moment, Cassie. So Tara and I had a long talk, and we set a date. June 22nd.
Well, that's
2 years from now.
That's great. That is great. That gives us plenty of time to have the best wedding you can imagine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We think what Cassie meant about the perfect moment was that it might last a lot longer than just one instant. And we have our whole lives together.
You two are going to make each other very happy.
And I'm sure Martha will be getting a hold of you soon. This has been the most perfect birthday.
You know, it's incredible, Cassie. Just when things seem to be going wrong, you have a way of making everything turn out just right. Life with you is magic. A real thing.
This is my perfect moment. Began the day we met, and I don't need magic to know that it will never end.
Look who's here with us, the Good Witch herself, Catherine Bell.
Hi, everyone. Hallmark Channel viewers just love the Good Witch movies, and this is your 6th one.
Actually, there are now 7, and the next one will premiere in 2014.
Everybody loves Cassie.
Thank you, and I love being here with you guys on Home and Family this week.
But we had a great time with you.
Thank you.
Join us for brand new episodes of Home and Family weekday mornings at 10, only on Hallmark Channel.
Join Mark Steinis and Christina Ferrari for Home and Family weekdays at 10, only on Hallmark Channel, the heart of TV.